Hi, welcome back to my backyard. As you can see, it's really big. It's kind of like the universe and the sky. You really need a telescope or talk to Howard if you want to see what's out there. Well, to me, I use a camera, and specifically a micro lens. I like to get in close to see all the small things. You can do the same thing too. The equipment I use is very simple. It might cost a little bit of money, but to me, it's my passion. 35 millimeter Nikon camera with a 40 millimeter micro lens. It's also good to have a tripod that collapses flat so you can get really close down to the ground. Or you can stand up and get high as you need. If you look around, you can find footprints in the sand. Look at wood. Here I found some termite droppings, believe it or not, in the wood. Plus it's interesting. And see, what else did we find? We found some wood fungus. Kept on walking, looking down, came across some weeds. Yeah, pretty nice. Little flowers. Leaves are always interesting, just by themselves, because there's a great texture. They've got some really nice designs, like the palm leaf right here. Or you could go with a single leaf, like this one. So if you keep walking around, you come with some still lifes. Just things in nature lying on the ground. Can be quite interesting. I came across this piece of barbed wire with a spider web on it, and I knew somewhere there had to be a spider. Oh yes, the elusive crab spider. He's really, really small, and he's really hard to photograph. So it took a while to get that little guy. And looking around again, found some acorns. And let's see, we found a mushroom with a little fly on it. These little red bugs coming up, I don't have a clue what they are, but they were really interesting. Then we've got the old dragonfly. He's always a fun guy to photograph if you can catch one. And the common housefly, believe it or not, can make a nice little photograph if you can catch him without flying off. Spiders are really my favorite. They're really hard to do because of the movement of the web, but I keep at it once in a while and come up with a picture like this. It was getting hot, so I moved inside the house, started shooting flowers. Here's inside of an orchid, and a really extreme close-up of inside of an orchid. We've got a lot of African violets, and I was amazed by how close I get to them. They're really pretty. Here's a couple different ones up close. And plus there's a lot of texture in there that I didn't really realize until I really got down and looked at it. And you can change the light with a flashlight. Go from this to a really dramatic shot by shooting in from the back. You probably think this is a cucumber, but it's not. It's just part of a bleeding heart flower close up. I got my interest in of this microphotography was at the Bishop when I started shooting seashells from our collection. I could sit for hours just doing seashells. They're so intricate. They got so many textures and designs to them. And the way you light them, you can take a shell and shoot it 10 different ways. This one I did from the back with another light. This one I call the Valentine shell, even though that's not the name. This shell I put light inside, and look how translucent that it is. Lighting is the key to shells. It's where you find all your textures and colors. And it can really change the image, like this one. Or from the back, shooting inside of a common shell, you can get this effect. And then, of course, you got the regular plain old scallop shell. Looking around the house, I found a couple little things in some flowers, some wheat, some outside flowers, and a little spider web. So there you have it, a little teaser of microphotography. Basically, micro meaning a microscope. You need a lens that you can get in really close. And I could probably go out tomorrow and shoot an entirely different set of photographs because there's so much to see in nature. It's just unbelievable. It's something else to look at if you need something to do in your own backyard. Have a good day.